Hello. So today we are starting Inscryption, which is a deck builder game I've been interested in for a while, but I kept avoiding watching gameplay of because I just didn't want spoilers. So yeah, I'm finally getting around to playing it here, and let's see how it goes. In general, though, I really enjoy deck building games in general, so that's part of why I expect this to be such a good game that I really enjoy. Okay, let's hop into it. Very mysterious launch screen here.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
Inscryption. Press any button to start. Definitely has some style. New game. Continue. Options. Oh wow, you have to drag it or and then click. Some pretty fast dialogue text. Let me check this. Yep, still playing. Is there anything about borderless windowed? I'm not seeing it. If so, okay. Edits, quit, continue. So they don't let you start a new game. Looks like they want you to continue. All I know is that, yeah, it's a deck builder game, and it has some pretty unusual or meta moments. Another challenger. It has been ages. There's some unusual eyes there. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Squirrel. Looks like these are my 4 board slots. Play your stoat. Stoat costs 1 blood, so sacrifices must be made. That must be the blood. You must murder your squirrel. Play the stoat. I have 1 attack, 3 health. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power. Type is 3. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. When if you tip my scale all the way down. Your turn once more. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. So that's a squirrel deck, apparently. Yep. That was a poor choice, because I should have just drawn the squirrel so that I could have 2 sacrifices for a wolf. Instead, let's see, how do I end my turn again? You ring the bell. Interesting. Get that lights up. But okay, so yeah, there's attacking turns. Because you are learning, I will pass. Drawn all the creatures from your deck. A squirrel is your only choice. I will play the squirrel. Then I will check these 2. I think I want more attack power. Fear not. Beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. I wonder if that just means it'll be available next game, or if it goes back into my deck to be playable this game. Because I don't see any more my deck over here, I assume it's just... it'll be available like next game. 3 damage dealt, 3 weights on the scale. Yes. I might as well play 1 squirrel. It's not worth sacrificing anything, so I will attack and I believe end the match. You won this match. It won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Okay, looks like I have to select next one. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite, is always lethal. The undying cat, sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Only one may grace your paltry deck. I think... hard choice. I think I want the cat. Another creature joins your caravan. But some more sacrifice fodder seems like a really good idea. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. Okay, I have to select the next area. Really interesting sound design on this game thus far. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break it in case of emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. I assume later on you may have choice on which path you go, similar to Slay the Spire. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Take your turn. You may now see my moves ahead of time. I do think I want to lower the text speed when I get the opportunity so that I can follow what the cards are saying. Yep. Options. Oh, so this, I assume, is what he does next turn. He will play a wolf cub there. Interesting. So I assume assume you only attack straight ahead, and if there's nothing there, you will hit. You'll damage the opponent. So I probably want... Oh, I need sacrifices. I think I want to sacrifice the squirrel and place a cat here, because this has no attack, so he shouldn't be able to deal with my cat. Then we'll sacrifice the cat. Placing this here. Here we go. Yeah, really cool how the cards basically talk to you based on their previous experience. Was I even allowed to draw? Ah, you cannot draw on the first turn. Interesting. Kind of do want to just... Oh, you cannot sacrifice the boulders, so I guess I will just end. Good to know that you can't sacrifice the terrain, basically. Mind the ambitions, wolf cub. The ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. I think that's like it'll evolve when it in a turn or so or something. Hard to tell. Would like an actual card because I already have stuff to sacrifice. Wolf. Okay, I think I'll use a squirrel in a bottle. Place down the squirrel. We'll sacrifice these two. Place that there. Yep, and then we will end our turn. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Oh, interesting. So the flight symbol there, I assume it just attacks your health directly, basically. I guess that also means he can't clear out stuff that I have with it. Okay, another wolf. I think I'm fine with where we are now. So we will just attack. Okay, squirrel. We will play down the squirrel. We will sacrifice the cat and the squirrel to kill their wolf. And now I will attack. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloodied terrain. Okay. So this, I assume, is some sort of event, or maybe you get a random card, actually. Oh, yep. The young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. You still have to sacrifice one, but it will become a 3/2 after one turn. The sparrow. The meek sparrow. An inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. I don't think I currently care about flying much. I'd prefer the long-term stats here. Okay, yep. I think our audio is fine. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Interesting. What to sacrifice? I think I care more about the cat. Do I need the cat currently? Yeah, I care more about the cat. We'll sacrifice the wolf cub. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Behold the rulebook. Fledgling, a card bearing this sigil will grow into a more powerful form after one turn on the board. It's interesting, so I assume I'm sacrificing this to grant more power to one of these. After one turn. This buddy really wants to be chosen. I think I might choose him just because he's the cheapest card. Sacrifice. What an honor. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the wolf cub now lives in the stoat. After one turn, this guy will become stronger. Intriguing. You can do a lot of really interesting things with that. Take a lot of experimentation. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine carbs with the airborne sigil. That's pretty scary. Completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough. To watch me suffer. They still talk quite quick. Okay, so I should look at what he has. 2 flying. Stoat is a 1/3. I think I'll play it over here to try to kill his canine. Back on the board. Oh, that was dumb. I should have sacrificed the cat there. That was a pretty big misplay. Because this may cause issues for me next turn. I may not have enough sacrifices when I could have. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. It hits me in the face. It just became a 2/5. Wow. Playing nothing else this turn. So it appears. Ooh, I'm pretty concerned though. I think I will use the squirrel in a bottle. I need to figure out exactly how much ends the game with the, oh. I wonder if these are marked, so if I take 2 more damage, I assume that I die. So yeah, I need to use this in order to stay alive here. And we will just attack here to finish off all his units. I will draw an actual card, the River Snapper. And then we will attack his face. You're 3 damage away from winning. Let me look closely at this. I'm trying to control the view here. Okay, I should just use the WASD keys. I was 3 damage away, so I was here. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm 4 damage away from winning. I draw. So that means I can sacrifice these 2 and play this and attack his face for the win. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. I wonder how much weight this adds to the thing. Ooh, so there is a divergent path here finally. Okay, what are our options? The ornery porcupine. Sharp quills await those who dare attack it. So I assume if it is attacked, it deals 1 damage to its opponent, based on that icon. The conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. So it's a 2/3 with flight. The watchful bullfrog. It leaps up in the way of attacking flyers. So this has reach. Basically, it So it can block flyers when most things cannot. Let's see, what am I interested in here? I actually don't find any of these that interesting. I think I'll just take the bullfrog to try to stem the bleeding if they have a bunch of flyers. Okay, so there's a campfire, and is this a sacrifice thing? I don't remember what they looked like. Yes, it is a sacrifice. I can sacrifice. Who do I want to sacrifice? I think I want to give the cat's ability to something. The only thing I can give it to? Oh wait, no, I think I flipped it around. The bottom one is what's being sacrificed. Yep. Very eerie audio. Okay, so what do I want to be infinitely sacrificable? I still want it to be cheap, so I think I just want to give it to the bullfrog. So I'll have a blocker that I can keep sacrificing over and over that deals 1 damage. Okay. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent, or I will tear you to shreds. He became quiet. Grand Fur. So these can block flyers. Ooh, he has a really big grizzly there. That is quite frightening. Looks like I didn't get my cat, which is unfortunate. Except, no, I don't have a cat. I have a bullfrog now. Just forgot. Okay, I'll put it over here so that it can block the flying unit. Could play something, but whatever it is, it'll be attacked and killed next turn, so I'm not sure I want to. I think I'm just going to end here. Get 1 damage on the board. I suppose if I played the wolf there, I would have gotten ahead 3. That might have been a better choice. Okay, we play down the squirrel, and we will sacrifice these 2. And we will attack. Yeah, this isn't looking so good. We just perish here. Goodness. A well-earned point of damage. I didn't think you would really do it. That was horrific. So apparently that tears out one of your teeth, I assume, and places it on the other side. So it's only 1 point of damage. I was hoping for maybe a bit more, but I believe we die this next turn from these grizzlies. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only opportunity to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. And this? What are we talking about? Can I look closer at you? The candlestick from atop the barrel. Yep, he does not want me to get closer to him. Bring it here. Now, sit back down. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the two mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? Well, that was terrifying. That looks an awful lot like a boss. We have card choices, and then I don't know what either of these do yet. Because I haven't been to a campfire. I don't remember being to a backpack space. I think I'll go to the backpack this time. Proud Wolf, a vicious contender. Not sure what these mushrooms are, if it's just telling us we already have one or what. I'll try to take another bullfrog. I assume he will not have the passive I gave the other. That's part of why I want it, just to see if it spreads across cards of the same type. Oh, this is what the backpack was. It's like these bonus items you can use. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Choose one. I want a squirrel. Its bleeding yields 3 blood, if you can ignore the bleating. So killing this goat gives you 3 sacrifice blood. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. So this grants flying, so you can like finish off someone if needed. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. Wow, does that just let you kill anything then? That's pretty crazy. Unless like cutting it only like halves its stats, but... What do I want? Okay, you only choose one. I'll take the black goat. Feeling overburdened enough with a full 3 items, you carried on. Okay, I assume this is a boss fight, or an elite at least. Quite eerie. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clicking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. That's not creepy at all. Hee-haw! 'Twas the prospector. He's doing the prospector again. Easy boss. The mule's key. We don't know what that does, but it's key, so I assume I want to kill it. Oh, when you right click you can see the rules. That's good. Sprinter. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. At the end of the owner's turn. I assume it's after the attack phase. We're gonna play a squirrel. Play the bullfrog. I don't think I actually want to play it there, so we'll move it here. And then I can sacrifice it. Place it here. That was the wrong bullfrog. So, I guess we know that you do not get the extra ability on all your cards of the same type. So that is rather tragic, I would say. That I just threw away a unit. Okay, so it does attack first. That's good to know. I will draw an actual card because I still have a squirrel over here. It's unusual. So I don't think I can move that direction. I'm not actually going to play the squirrel because I don't want a chance of it dying. Yeah, I think that was another misplay. Rounds 3 blood. I might as well just use these while I can. And we will attack. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? You did indeed. Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. That is very good to know. Lucky for you. Interesting, so it went right that time? Unusual. So here I will draw a squirrel. And then I will just attack. Ooh. Dagnabbit, my mule. So the mule's carrying a lot of cards for you, apparently. Interesting. And he's almost dead here, so yeah, it does seem to be quite the easy boss. Let's draw a card from our deck. How close is this guy to dying? He seems to just be 1 damage away, so we could just attack directly. But first I will aim a squirrel, sacrifice in bullfrog, and then I will attack. I assume it's over, but we don't know for sure. If boss is in, that easily. Ah, I see. So he also has candles for his number of lives. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them cards. So it looks like my wolf will be dying this turn from that, which is unfortunate. Ooh, what? Gold! I've struck gold! Oh, interesting. Did he sacrifice for that, or what went on? Guardian. When opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space. Okay, so he blocks anything I play. So these all have 2 health. I assume they're only for blocking and sacrificing. We'll draw an actual card. Okay, 3, so I want to play the wolf last, so that I can get the final kill there. I'll probably be playing both wolves anyway, though, so it doesn't really matter. You're out of space. There's no room for that card. I guess I don't understand what these guys do then. Just have to wait until he kills it? Am I able to cut into these? There are no cards of mine that you can cut. Not yet. I guess I just have to end. Get him. Now this will be difficult without any other spaces opening up. Okay, I think I can place... Is that even worth it? When opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space. I guess I'll just do this to test and see what happens. Can I place it on that? I cannot. Okay, that does leave it down to one. A Thorny Rebuke. Draw a squirrel. Oh, so the adder will insta-kill that in a bit. That is not my infinite sacrifice one. We'll play the squirrel. And then we can finish that off. Play the squirrel, and then I will sacrifice these two for wolf to instantly kill the adder, and ready myself for more damage in the upcoming turns. I don't think there's really a merit to playing down a squirrel now, so I'll just attack his life points directly. And we'll do it again. And that should end it, I believe. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Achievement unlocked. Miner's Bane. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Okay. Urayuli? This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. So does that require 4 sacrifices for a 7/7? I mean, it's a huge thing, but you'd have to have like a ton of free sacrifice things, I feel like. Because you only have 4 board slots, so you'd be sacrificing everything you have. Unless you had like a goat for extra sacrifices. Gek. The uninspiring Gek. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Okay, so it's a 1/1 with no cost. Poor abandoned child. It does not die when sacrificed. But do you have the heart to try? Child 13. Oop. Not sure I actually meant to select that. I was trying to right-click to see more details on it, but okay. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Okay, so we have choice of 2 cards or a wet choice of 2 cards. Oh, maybe that's blood. I thought it was water droplets, but I assume that's like... So I don't know if those are cards that cost 2 to summon. I might as well check out just to see what this means. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. Oh, so you can choose how expensive of a card you want to play. Huh. Kind of interested in knowing what the 3-cost cards might be. So I think I'll go for that. The Moose Buck. The Regal Moose. The creatures of the wild make way for it. It costs 3. I'm not sure what its ability is, but 3/7. That is much beefier than what we've seen thus far. A random card with a cost of 3. What were you expecting? Hefty. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Creatures in the way will be pushed in the same direction. So I assume that means like this would be going to the right and shoving things to the right. Interesting. So we'll find some items again. We have to pick. I'll go with the black goat now that I have something more expensive. Sounds like a good idea. Let's do squirrel in a bottle. Oh, and I already had one item on hand, so. Oh, interesting. When I go all the way back there, I can look around, it looks like. I definitely don't know anything about that. Anything else I can do? Does not appear that I can grab this knife. Anything else clickable? Oop. Well, I put out that candle. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much. Anything else? Interesting that you can change the time. Assume there's probably some puzzles I don't know about here yet, but we might get hints eventually. Okay, so next up, an enemy. Okay, been live for 44 minutes. Okay, what does this guy have? He has... What's the beehive? Once a card bearing this sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. A bee is defined as a 1 power, 1 health airborne. So I kind of just want to avoid that slot entirely. It's not like it can attack. Whoa. He has a creepy hand. Waterborne. A card bearing this sigil submerges itself during its opponent's turn. While submerged, opposing creatures attack its owner directly. So these are both waterborne and airborne. So when they attack, they go over top my minions, and when I attack, I go over top their minions and cannot attack directly. Okay, we have Child 13. Squirrel. We're gonna play the squirrel. Gonna sacrifice it for Child 13. And then sacrifice it. Interesting. So it's still sacrificable, but this is airborne. It's like an evolving minion. That's pretty cool. Ooh, I forgot. This guy can block airborne. So this would be a really decent choice there. I guess it doesn't hurt it back, so maybe not as good as I hoped. If I keep killing it, I wonder if it powers up more. Really hope so. Oh, nope. And it goes back to nothing. Well, you have to find out at some point, right? I will attack his life points directly. Okay, we have the river snapper. Let's do an emergency squirrel. Sacrifice these two, and it goes back to that. Place this guy on the end, and we'll attack. And we end. How brutal of you. You dealt damage to me. You dealt me more damage than needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. I assume there might be a shop that I'll spend teeth at. Okay, we get to pick a card. The fervid mantis. Its praying claws strike both to the left and right. Interesting. So it's a 1-cost 1/1. What does that mean? A card bearing this sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right of the space across from it. I wonder, does it not attack what's directly in front of it at all? Unless it's just understood that it does that anyway, but I guess we'll have to check possibly. The stalwart snapper. A near impenetrable defense. I'm still wondering what this mushroom means, apart from, like, you already have it in your deck. I assume that's all it means, but, like, maybe if you get enough, you can do something else later. I don't know. The mantis seems like a really cool effect, even if it's not strong. It would probably be good to sacrifice. And is this a sacrifice area? I think it is. I look forward. Whoa. Okay, so I can look at a better view of the board. No clue what that guy is. Bit spooky. We have 2 sacrifices on this side. This side, there's a campfire. 2 campfires, which I still haven't figured out what they do yet. Not sure what that is. That looks like a backpack, maybe? I think I want to go the left route here and figure out what this crow is. Okay, what to sacrifice? Okay, like I said, the mantis. I want to give its effect to something powerful. Probably just to a wolf. Either that or the moose buck, but that could be a bit hard to gauge with all the lights shoving side to side. I'll give it to a wolf. Maybe it's one of the totem challenge enemies. This one, it looks like he's giving all his... See, carving this sigil will block an opposing creature while airborne. Yeah, I know that. Is it like... Are these reptiles? What is this? Bullfrog. Okay, we each have a stump. What do I have? Child 13. Always wants to get played. Do we want to kill that? I mean, we can't right now, but no. So I want play child here. I think that's all we can do this turn. Maybe I should have just held off, but okay, I want a squirrel so that I can sacrifice 2. He is flying, which is interesting. I'm just scared the adder is going to come in and kill it. But not much else I can do in response there. May have been better to move to start with the child over next to the stump, so that they weren't interested in playing it there. This is difficult. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a struggle. If I had 1 more damage. Okay, so we don't really have much choice here. How much damage do we need? 1, 2, 3. So I want to try to cut something to see if I understand if it'll just kill it. Okay, it does seem to just kill it. I can barely... Oh, which wolf? This is the split attack wolf. Unfortunately, since I don't know how exactly it works, I could, like, end the match here. But because I don't know how it works, like, will it attack straight as well? If I place it here, will it actually attack the face of him? I'm not sure. So I think I'm just going to place it here, which seems safe because it'll kill two things at once. But if I place it here and it does attack, I'm going to place it here and pray that it attacks the face. Yes, it'll attack the space to the left and right. So this, because it's attacking the space, it should attack the face directly. And that should end this round. That was a kind of close one. Want a unit of what cost? I think I just want a 3 cost again. The Grizzly, a 4/3. A monstrous grizzly. Its form speaks enough of its efficacy. I guess one thing I haven't checked or been able to check yet is the blood costs. When you sacrifice something that already has a blood cost, does it count for like 2 blood if it's a 2 cost card? Or does it just count as 1 sacrifice? Anyway, we want to sacrifice something with some cool effects. I'm not sure about the sacrificing child 13, many lives. Because I don't know if it'll actually maintain its special effects or not. Because if it doesn't power up the card every time it dies, it would be really unfortunate to lose this. But we shall see. I feel like you kind of have to test. One thing I guess I'm seeing is I'm not seeing any cards I've already powered up, so maybe you can only grant an effect to 1. Another thing I don't know. Okay, let's give it to the River Snapper. Another thing I don't know is if you resummon something with these effects, does it regain all of its health? Like it's fully resummoned from death, or does it just go back with the same health amount? So this looks to be another challenge enemy. The totem. Yep. So he can block flying. It's me. Nothing else, buddy? That's all you gotta say? Okay, what do we got? We got flying block. Got the transforming power up. Okay, these guys dive. I just want to place this guy here on the left side so that I'm protected. Yet he'll still like be able to kill it next turn. He will power up, and because he will deal extra damage, he should go through that. Want... Sorry, buddy. You died. I'm gonna place it here so that I'll kill through this, kill that, and attack him directly. Though, now that I think about it, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I could have killed him directly this turn if I had just placed it to the right. But maybe not the best choice for me. This seemed to be a very powerful effect, though. This split attack on a higher attack minion. Place that there. I do want to know what happens here. Like, do I attack the river otter? Seems like I just attack his face directly. So like overkill damage only counts if you're actually hitting the minion there. Ooh, the trapper. So I assume this is the thing he was talking about, having teeth. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Had a look at my pelts. Me pelts. Take a pelt, free of charge. So, is this how many teeth I have? I don't understand what's happening here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I have 10 or do I just have one tooth? See the quality. You're leaving already. Please consider me pelts. I clicked this, right? Yeah. Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appeared to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Ooh, so it's like a dead card in your deck, but it can be like a powerful thing to give someone later. I don't think I have a powerful ability to give away with sacrifice right now, so I either need items or to figure out what in the world the campfire is. I think the items might be better, but I just want to know what campfire does finally, because I just haven't gone there yet. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power, said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. I don't know what happens here. This is scary. I really want more power for this, though. Like, if I lose this card, it'll be tragic. But I really want it to have extra power. The fire warmed the poor wolf, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached towards it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the wolf away from the fire and left. Okay. That's pretty, spooky. Like, I wonder if there's a chance they just take it? I don't know. That is very ominous. This the traitor, or like an enemy and then the traitor? Oh, is this a boss? Yikes. My boss battles are high-stakes tests of your aptitude. With one flame, you will either overcome them or die. Fear not. I will let you keep the smoke. The smoke. He has 2 lives. That's pretty cringe. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. So I assume he'll have a lot of diving things with the smoke. Your attack, 1 health. It doesn't cost anything, so I assume it'll be good for sacrificing. So I kind of just want to get this guy down immediately. If I can sacrifice it. Looks like I can. I definitely should have played the bullfrog. That's another misplay, but at least I should be able to get it down next turn. 8 damage instantly, ending the phase. Too fast, too soon. What does it mean? Oh God. What? What do you mean? What are those? What are those? Dude, what the heck? What? Are you just not allowed to kill turn 1? Like, will you take that stuff back away? Like, or am I just dead? It very much seems like I'm dead. That doesn't feel very fair. Huh. Go fish. That's not creepy at all. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. You may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be a perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please, choose a card to draw the cost from. The cost? There's no 2 cost option here, dude? I guess I'll choose 3 cost. I really wanted 2, but not giving me the option. A cost of 3 blood from the grizzly. And another. This time I will use its power and health, the numbers. I wonder if you wanted to choose a super cheap card. That's... well, this is just the best stats. 4 power and 2 health from the wolf. Now choose a card from where we will extract the sigils. I'm gonna guess this guy. Sigil of many lives from the river snapper. I never did ask your name. There is now but one final matter. Portrait. I don't know. You do not need to smile. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. Okay, more mechanics. The resourceful possum costs 2 bones. It costs us 2, okay. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. Okay, hey, Mr. Stoat's back. What's up? I don't want for it to die, so I'm just gonna... What's up, Mr. Stoat? Have anything to say? Nope. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent, or the battle ends. Okay. So I have 1 bone, I would need 2. So I guess we just attack. I want a squirrel. I can sacrifice these 2. Play this again. Yes, sorry, buddy. And then I'll play a possum out there, and we will attack. I probably should have flipped those around if I had realized at the time. What cards do I even have? Bullfrog. Attack. 2 damage off. Okay, squirrel. Play that there. We barely have the power to kill, I think. Yep. There's a lot of, like, really close scenarios in this game. Wait, I see chat rate, but I don't see any chat. What in the world? So there's been chat the whole time, it just was totally empty on my screen. Like I had the live chat section pulled up. But it showed nothing. How unusual. Okay. Yeah, it's showing correctly now, at least. How strange. Looks like I have to make sure the window's the right size in the future. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say. It's beside the safe. Over here. Figurine. Yoink. Hey, those are the guys at the campfire that were being shitty. Definitely sounds like something's trying to get out of there. That's a little bit concerning. Ooh. What's this? Looks like I remember some cards. Yeah, sorry about that. Was not intentionally ignoring. It's also frustrating, the analytics on the stream. It has a concurrent viewer section, and it says 0. 0 concurrent viewers. And then it says a chat rate, which also says 0. The reason I realized you had messages was because it momentarily said 2 for chat rate. So, yeah. I think the last few streams I've had, it doesn't ever show there's any viewers, which is really bizarre, honestly. But I wonder if it's just an issue on YouTube's end with, like, small streams or what. I don't remember this book being here. It just tells me, like, most of the different special abilities. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, now I know. I mean, that's kind of why I avoided seeing any spoilers for this game. Yep, doesn't let you beat the second boss. Makes sense. Oh, you can fly over the top. That is funny. Let us continue. Oh, so put my figure back on the board, okay. Oh, yeah, I think they had the flying block ability, yeah. The meager coyote. But what did you expect for only 4 bones? The nefarious rattler. A brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs. The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. That seems really cool. So do I want fodder? Do I want just an okay minion? Or do I want a high attack minion? Kind of feel like I just want the cockroach for infinite fodder. It could also just be an interesting sacrifice later. So I'll try this one. You know, we're free to get up again. You're free to keep your blood flowing. Nah. Exercise is lame. We won't be doing that for the moment. Some bone tokens for a rainy night. How many are those? 4, it looks like. I want the squirrel in a bottle still. Okay, would this be strong enough to live there? Yes, it would. But that guy's gonna become a 3/2, so maybe not. I guess. We will attack his life points directly. Are you smart or something? He usually doesn't even bother teaching about bones. Alright, here's the tip. I saw a past victim writing a passcode in the rulebook. Looks like I can't leave in the middle of the game at least, but... I only have 1 bone. I'll sacrifice this so that I can kill his wolf cub. That will give me enough to play out the possum. What ability does this have? Leader. Create... Wait. Creatures adjacent to a card bearing this sigil gain 1 power. I doubt the boulder can, because I don't think it's a creature. Okay, we're going in. It can. That is unfortunate. Okay, a wolf. Yeah, not sure I'm liking this deck quite as much. I should have played it over there probably to just get rid of the alpha. It's kind of menacing. I guess it makes more sense to play out squirrels now to block than it did earlier. I wonder if there's a way I can see... be able to, like, deck himself? Is that maybe all the cards he has for this level? Because it doesn't seem like he's playing anything more. If you desire it, you may stand now. It will allow me time to plan. Do I want to stand and let him plan? I guess. I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Okay. So, I heard there was a passcode somewhere. 273. Yeah, it just seemed to be the first one there. So 2. there a way to save that I see? Not really. Oh, it looks to autosave. I saved 26 seconds ago. I believe it's 273. There's a stink bug in here. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. Is the stoat around, the stunted wolf? This madness must end. That away. Yoink. No, let's take it. Beep. I'm able to click that side instead, yep. Okay, so 0, 5, so I assume that means the one person takes 0, the other person takes 5 damage. Is this one not able to be moved? Oh, there we go. 2, 4, 5 damage. Ah, okay. Yep. Skink. I forgot I had put that in there. Very well. You may add it to your deck, and I'll deal you one every so often. Skink, 1 cost, 1, 2, and something with a tail. Okay, the other side, get 5 damage, try to figure it out. If I'm allowed to move stuff. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I want to go see what the tail thing does. Is it on here? Actually, I think it's easier to just check the board and hit forward. I think it shows all the cards. Loose tail. When a card bearing this sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place, and a card bearing this sigil moves to the right. And a card bearing this sigil moves to the right, huh? Would be struck. It just leaves behind a tail that takes a hit and it moves to the right. Interesting stuff. So you can't seem to move this one at all. Oh, can I move that there? There we go. Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well. I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challengers. Worker ants and the ant queen. Some more challenge things. First I want to check what those cards do. Worker ant, ant queen. An ant type with 2 health. Oh, okay. So its attack power is multiplied by the number of ants you have on your side of the board. Intriguing. And then the Ant Queen has Ant Spawner. When a card bearing this sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand. Okay, so these always have 1 power because I believe they would count towards itself. And then it just ramps up for the more ants you have. So yeah, that's a pretty cool. So it's like a 1-2 by default. And the power just raises from there. It would be like an interesting synergy deck. This one can't move. You don't really want to put... Oh, it's an ant. Okay. Okay. The Caged Wolf. Curious. And then this one... What does that do? I don't remember. Oh, is that like the bramble thing when you get hit? It reflects damage to the other side. That can't be moved. I don't understand what just happened. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. In time, you will understand its powers. Okay. Thank you, buddy. So I think that's everything this has to offer. The stream's ending about... It's nearing about an hour and a half. Yoink. Okay. Anything else? We've done most of the things we can there. I'll probably just do another couple battles and hop off. I don't see a boss fight yet for a bit of a ways, so... Okay. Ah, the elusive otter. It submerges itself during my turn. Oh, there I am. Which, not a very good card, sadly. So I think I'll take the wolf. I like the wolf. I think I'll go to the right to strengthen one of my cards. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There is room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its health, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. So I still just wonder if, like, there's a chance this stuff just dies. So I think I'll do the Ant Queen. The health of the Ant Queen was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, he withdrew. That is so bizarre. Okay, so his wolves submerge themselves. You again, indeed. Our friend freed me. Well, I basically told them how to do it. You got a plan? We have. Another friend here. You've got to be... I wouldn't call him a friend. But I suppose we are in deep this time. Okay, what do we got here? We have a grand fur, they have a stump, and a wolf cub coming up. But it will not be able to attack. Stink bug. The creature opposing a card bearing this sigil loses 1 power. That's interesting. I wonder if the caged wolf, so it blocks for 6. It probably transforms into a wolf, would be my guess. I'm just gonna play the stoat right over here. Keep me alive. The stink bug, oh, it's a bone creature, I see. I didn't notice that initially. I would have placed this over in the last slot then, if I had realized. I really don't care if you're alive though, buddy. Oh, come on. Place this to block here. And we'll play the stink bug on the end. Okay, so it's now a 4 attack wolf. Okay, I do have pocket squirrels. I think for now I'll just attack. Achievement unlocked. What was that? I'll take a squirrel to help sacrifice here. How close is he to dying? Yeah, I should just be able to kill him here. We play the squirrel here. Sacrifice the squirrel and the stink bug. Yes, take me, is what he said. And then we'll place that there, and this should just end the thing. But I wonder if opening the cage there, like, did something permanently or not. Choose a card, any card. By any card, I mean one of these 3. Okay. I don't really care for many of these except the moose buck, so I'll just take the moose buck. And then sacrifice! Sacrifice! The choice is yours. So I don't think I want to sacrifice the Ant Queen because she synergizes kind of with herself. What does the cockroach do again? When a card bearing this sigil perishes, copy a card. A copy of it is sent to your hand. That would actually be really cool for the Ant Queen, because you can, like, you could keep recycling them. Loose tail. When a card bearing the sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place. When a card bearing the sigil moves to the right. I think I just want to sacrifice the cockroach. I'll go. Dude. You're weak. Shut up. Marvelous. So yeah, I think if I want anything to keep bouncing back to my hand, it's probably the Ant Queen. We'll take that. So yeah, it looks like there's a boss up there, so I'll probably stop right once I reach the boss for the day. So strange. Why can't I remember his name? I believe I lost some of my memory. It flash. Look, there's a third talking card somewhere around here. Personally, I hate the guy. Biggest killjoy ever. But he's the only one of us with a plan to get out of things. To get things back to normal. Okay, buddy. What do they have? They're flying. Let's play the Stoat. You sure? Yeah, dude. Whatever. Get in there and beat him up. Just understand that you're probably perishing next turn. So I want a squirrel. I will play. And then I will play out the Ant Queen by sacrificing 2. I will... It has 5 health, so I'll place it over here so it can block. Our numbers. The Ant's Creed. Okay, so I can play a Stink Bug. But I can sacrifice the Stink Bug for more power if I want, which I think I do. And then I'll be able to kill that. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, a copy of it is created. So I assume that's even if I, like, sacrifice it. Oh. Deck. I simply outpower these guys. I see the way this is going. I concede. Wow, you can concede. You may accept my surrender, or you may finish this match the slow way. That's an olive branch he's putting out. I assume if I overkill, I get teeth. So that might be better, but I want to see if you get anything bonus for taking the olive branch. Doesn't seem like it, so it probably was better to try and get teeth by overkilling. I have the most exquisite pelts. Okay, buddy. The person's free. Yeah, it looks like I don't have any teeth, or do I have 5 teeth? So I guess I'll grab the wolf pelt. Much appreciated. So I think I actually got multiple pelts there. Interesting. So I think you buy them and then you get the whole stack. But yeah, it does probably make my deck weaker because I think those are cards you just can't play. Much appreciated. Okay, I think I have items. Yeah, I have items. I'm just gonna go to the sacrifice. Always get a free rabbit pelt. Yep. I just didn't realize you would like get both of them together. I thought you would like if you bought the wolf one, you'd only get the wolf one, but no, you seem to get both. Okay, who has a cool ability here? The skink is probably the coolest ability. Stink bugs is also pretty cool, but I kind of like that it's a decent bone card, so I'll probably keep it. It's me. Silence, skink. What in the world would this do? Oh. I think I'll probably give it to the worker ant. So that they can survive an extra one. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Blood for the blood god. And we're up against a boss. Looks to be the prospector again, most likely. Got smoke. The incessant clank, clank, clanking reverberated between your ears. The path ahead was blocked by a grotesque figure. was the prospector. Hee-haw! Okay, buddy. Prospector boss again. So the big thing was that gives me a bunch of cards when I kill the pack mule. And I think he resets the whole board after phase 1, so I don't want to like overinvest if possible. Okay, squirrel. Did that give 4 bones? Is that what it's saying? So that's better than I thought. Yeah, so that's what the smoke is. It just gives you a bunch of extra bones. Didn't know that last time because it didn't give us like the extra resources. We're dealing 3. Okay, now I see there's like a pack of cards underneath it. The adder has poison. I'll probably just pick up a squirrel so I can play down my ants. We will attack. Do this just to get the stoat down to kill the adder. And then I don't want to invest anything else before into this. So I'm a bit concerned here that I might not kill that, and then what happens with the next phase? Huh. I'm a bit concerned if I kill him at this phase now, I may not get any packs. So I think I might just... whatever, we'll risk it. I just want to see what happens. It'll let me know better for future runs. There's gold in them cards. Oh, that's an interesting thing. So it's probably a good idea to keep slots open against this guy if you can, so that you'll be able to play stuff later. It's intriguing. Get it. There we go. So now should be able to just play out 2 squirrels and kill the bloodhound. Let's grab a squirrel and attack. He gets us halfway to killing him, so I may not even need the extra resources. Wolf pelt. Attack again. And we're good. So we didn't even need the extra cards from the pack mule. Let me relight your candles. Okay, yeah, because there's only 1 life when you're facing a boss. Interesting. GG's, yep. Very well. You may choose a rare card. A largely unimpressive specimen. A strange larva. In 1 turn it'll upgrade to something. The 4-mana 7/7, a classic Hearthstone meme. And the Gek, the 0 cost 1/1. So I think what I want here is just the strange larva for a cheap evolve, and it'd be a good sacrifice later potentially. But I'll take that. After the harrowing encounter with the prospector, you gathered yourself and continued onwards. Let me see. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. You beheld the wetlands. Okay. I think I'll probably take a break there. Actually, first I'm going to take a look around and see if I can find that card that the stoat was talking about. I already completed all this stuff, so... Yep, that's empty, as expected. I was kind of wondering, because the one wolf, the caged wolf card broke open. I wondered if that... Oh wait, isn't there a wolf statue here? So where can the... maybe here? Yep. So that's what the caged wolf thing was. Now I can grab the knife. You finally pried my special dagger from the paws of that squirrel, though you may wish that you hadn't. Okay. I stab you, stab you, stab... No. Doesn't let me. Oh, what else do we even... What are we even interested in doing here? Like, what can I do with the knife? Or is it like... Is it over here? Can't use that right now. Grab some more teeth. Yep, not seeing anything else around here. That one's only for card dueling. I assume it's... Maybe I'll have to use it at some point in the story there. I don't know. I think I can creep up high anywhere. But okay. Anyway. That was a really fun game. Really interesting. I really like the creepy aesthetic, and the card mashups are super cool. Last saved 1 minute ago. Can't alter deck. Yeah. Really fascinating. Like very unique card system that I haven't seen before. Like, I'm kind of used to the like the attack and health just reminds me of like Hearthstone and just a lot of the common digital card games nowadays, but the health sacrifice stuff is really neat, and the card combinations, like, seems like there's so much depth, and the bones as well. Like, once they added that, I saw how there's like more directions you can go with building your deck. It's possible there's more mechanics I haven't even found yet, because I'm basically, I believe, still in the tutorial section. But yeah, it's just really interesting. I knew I'd probably really like this because I just like card games and deck builders in general. So I'm glad it seems to be living up to the hype thus far. Okay, back to the start screen if it lets me. Okay, continue, credits, quit. Okay. So, that will be the overall end of tonight's stream. Thanks for tuning in, Zane, and anyone else that may hop in and watch the VOD later. See you around. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be back again, most likely on the morrow, assuming I'm free. So work is definitely getting more busy here. Farewell, and have a good night.